unique solution to protect against germs and allergens.
Hi, my name is Joe Moore. I am the president and CEO of the First Defense Nasal Screen Corporation, and I'm seeking $500,000 for 10% of my company. Every day, people flood emergency rooms, doctors' offices, and pharmacies seeking relief from inhaling contaminated air. And 1 out of every 5 commercials on TV today is about the treatment of nasal allergies. That's why I invented First Defense Nasal Screens. First Defense Nasal Screens are the first and only lightweight, non-inserted, almost non-visible nasal screen ever invented, and they have been clinically proven to reduce the inhalation of allergens, pollens, pollutions, pet dangers, molds, viruses, and more by up to 99%. And the next time you're faced with unhealthy, contaminated air, remember, don't get sick, just peel and stick. Thank you. Any questions?
Are you kidding me?
I'm not. I just know that, like I said, how big this really is.
$500,000 for 10% of the company. How many have you sold?
Actually, right now, about 1.7 million.
1.7 million units or 1.7 million in total sales?
1.7 million units.
How much did you sell them for?
The wholesale was 60 cents.
So your sales last year were how much, Joe?
Actually, we haven't gone to market yet.
Sorry, I'm confused.
Wait.
If you haven't gone to market, how have you sold 1.7 million?
Actually, we have one big client out of the United Arab Emirates that has actually put in their first order and given us a contract for $8 million over the next 6 years.
So you have an order for $8 million?
Yes, sir.
Right now?
Yes, sir. Matter of fact, I have the contract right here.
That's a prepared man right there. Good for you.
Thank you,
Well,
sir.
all of a sudden you don't look that funny with that stuff stuck up your nose. Can I see that?
Yes, you can.
You know, you don't sound like the bozo I thought you were.
Yeah.
Is this a product that perhaps is going to be very popular in other societies where face masks are more prominent than they're here stateside?
Definitely. This is a worldwide product.
Because, I mean, you know, you're wearing them right now. I can see them. It's probably an issue for many people that are going to look at that and say, what do you got stuck up your nose?
May I see the actual product?
Yes, ma'am. Robert?
The distributor guarantees that he'll order am I reading this correctly, 1,500,000 sets?
Yes, sir. That's for Saudi Arabia alone. They've already ordered those.
And how much is he guaranteeing you?
He's guaranteeing me the $8 million over the next 6 years.
How does the filter work?
Basically, how the filter works is as you breathe in, it's a non-woven material, so it closes, and as you breathe out, it flushes itself.
Does it stop viruses, bacterial elements?
It does.
What's to stop you from taking the germs in through your mouth?
That's a great question. 90% of the air we breathe goes through our nasal passages. Also, viruses do not grow in the mouth, the esophagus, or line of the stomach. They grow in the nasal passage.
Is there a patent that protects this?
Yes, sir. I have.
What's
we have a
patent?
patent pending in the United States, Canada, and Europe, and have been for 3 years.
And what would you use the money for?
The money for right now is so that I can keep producing it because of the raw materials I have to buy up front.
So basically, you need the $500,000 to make the order.
Correct.
Okay, tell me if I'm putting these in right. So I just take it.
The best way to do it, put it on your finger like a contact, touch your nasal passage, slide it around the outside, slide it around the inside.
Joe, let me ask you a question. Why not just go license it to one of the big drug companies?
Because I did that originally. I went to one of the biggest in the United States, and they told me we were actually a competitor, and if they took the product, they would shelf it. Because why would they prevent it for $1 when they could treat it for $14?
How much money have you put into this?
We have almost $1 million into this
And where'd
product.
that money come from?
About $600,000 of it was mine, and the rest is from friends and family.
I think I'd have a very hard time understanding at all what the product is about unless you had these big photos with the noses and unless you're standing there pitching it. Because I think the cost of educating people is the big kahuna here. Joe, based on that, I'm out.
Okay.
I'm intrigued, I gotta tell you. Let me throw an offer out to you. I'll give you the $500,000, and I want a 15% royalty on every unit sold until I recoup my $500,000.
Okay. Just the royalty, no equity?
Are you kidding? Of course I want the equity. I took the risk. Now, here's my equity. I want 20%. You have an offer for me. What do you want to do?
I would definitely like to hear what everybody else has to say.
They're not interested. They're not interested.
They never told me they were out.
Because of their silence, you know they're not interested.
Not necessarily true. Not necessarily true. We can work together on this.
Okay, you got a deal.
Yeah.
I like that.
I like how cuddly they are, but I want to give you $800,000 for 30% with 10% royalty.
Oh, come on. Screw that. I'll give you $1 million for the whole company right now.
I can appreciate, and I appreciate the offer, I really do, but I would definitely.
You just turned down $1 million.
Yes, sir. I couldn't take $1 million. I know that this is a billion-dollar industry.
Is there a number you would take to sell the whole company? One check.
Without a royalty, no. With a royalty, very possibly, yes.
What's the royalty?
I believe that with the statistics and the research we've done, the royalty would have to be 10%.
Wow.
And then what's the number on the company?
I would like to stay part of it, to be honest with you, because it's my passion. I'm going to show you something. I am a cancer survivor. I am a cancer survivor. By the time I was 19 years old, I've been through the Army, I've been through the Marine Corps, I've been halfway around the world. I fought all my life and doing different things. I believe in this more than anything else because I've gotten testimonials of people say, you've changed my life. You've changed the quality of my life.
I'll give you $1 million. I want 30% of the company, also 10% royalty until I recoup the money.
Joe, I'll give you $2 million for the whole business and the 10% royalty you asked for back to you.
I just love this whole thing. We're about to make you a millionaire just like that.
But I have three offers that I'm kind of confused. I'd like to have them a little bit more clear if I can.
The first offer was $500,000 for 20% equity. You're still the 80% owner, and my partner.
मैं तो पहले ही कह सीगा
Apply
कि
a
तुसी
15%
नहीं करना
royalty
प्लीज
just till we get our $500,000
क्योंकि हुन
back.
सारा कुछ बेट हो गया
That's
सीगा
all. Then that royalty, excuse me. Before you start, let me finish with one thought that's going to stick
चलो
in the
उधर
back
बाथरूम
of your
चलो
mind. There's only two sharks here that have ever sold a company for over $1 billion. I'm one, Cuban's the other guy. All right? It's billions. B. Everybody else is an N. Millions. Small, big. Big difference. You want the $1 billion partners, not the small fry.
I've sold billions dollars worth of product and still doing it now, actually in Asia right now. So I have the offer of $1 million, 30% of the company, and the same royalty fee, but less than theirs. 10% royalty until I recoup the money.
Joe, a fundamentally first difference in the three offers is, one is to sell your whole business. My offer is $2 million for the entire business. You get a 10% royalty. You're the guy that runs it. Any interest in selling the entire business today, which is the road that I'm trying to go down.
Not for $2 million.
Would you go to $4 million?